Hey, how's it going, everyone? I just want to make another video of the VW bug I got. Last video that I posted of this car, I was actually posting the video to sell it, and then after doing all the work to get it to where it was ready to sell, I decided that I was going to keep it, and I've done quite a few upgrades on the car since then. So I want to get the car dropped down on the ground and give you guys a look around to see what all I've done to it. Alright, there we go. Now we got it all the way dropped down on the ground. That's where she likes to sit. A little bit of clearance under there. I'd say probably an inch or so. So one of the exterior changes, one of many exterior changes that I made to the car was pretty challenging. That was finding actual white walls for it. I found Diamondback tires. I believe they're out of South Carolina, and they actually made me a set of tires. I needed 145s for the front and 165s for the back, and I just couldn't find them that would work for the car with the same width band and everything. Also painted the chromies with the original Tornado red. Repainted all inside the front and rear bumpers, put some new chrome hardware in there. Put some new headlight buckets in there, but we're going to come back to that. J-Bug sent me a set of satin running boards. They actually billet. If you paid attention on the first video, the lake style pipe, it was actually tucked up underneath the running board. I put new hangers on and dropped it down. It just gives it a lower look. It's a little cooler like that. So I'm really happy with these running boards. Of course, they're not original, but neither is the rest of the car. But they really match the paint well. They look good. I've got a set of seal plates for it that I'm going to put on. I'll show you those guys. Once I get new carpet for this thing, these guys go right down here. Gonna repaint all the seat brackets and everything, have the seats reupholstered, and then once I get all that done, this will be the last piece I put on, which is just a nice billet trim piece. I think that ties in nice. So, new to the exterior, we got actual white walls now, true white walls, and they are awesome. I'm glad to have them. Also put new hubcaps on the back. Nothing much has really changed back here except had to put a new spring on it. It was due for a new spring, but the deck lid's staying up good now. I've put red plug wires, red distributor cap, which I'm not a big fan of, so I'll be changing that. Showing some love for the Foul Air family out of Oklahoma. Did put a electronic ignition in. We got rid of the points. New coil. Added a couple things, cleaned it up a little bit. plans are to upgrade the motor over the winter time. Hopefully we'll be dropping it out, going to keep the original motor, but just beef it up a little bit, add 4-wheel disc brakes to it. So that'll be something that we do this winter. Done a couple different things in the interior that I wanted to show you guys. You know, I had the white steering wheel on it before. I just didn't realize how dingy it was. I happened to run across the original Moon Eye steering wheel on eBay, so I picked that up, tossed it in there. One of the things I'm most proud of is the gear shift knob that I picked up. Found a guy in Australia custom making shift knobs. Can't see it too well. It's got red on the bottom, white pearl. The Australian redback spider is setting on white pearl. This looks kick-ass with the steering wheel. I don't think that shifter was in the last video either. This shifts a little faster, a little more solid. Happy with that. Still have the same digital air ride setup. See, we're setting level. We also upgraded the knobs to the billet style. Thought that was a nice touch. I had new ball joints, bushings, everything was replaced on the front end thanks to K-Street Alignment. They totally hooked me up. So this thing will drive straight as an arrow going down the road, 70 miles an hour. We put a power pulley on it just to give it a little more oomph, and it gets down the road pretty good. Alright, now a lot's changed under the front. Go ahead and kick it open. Everything's still all pretty much the same. I did get a new roll of red 3/8 DOT airlines, so this guy right here is going to get changed. I'll probably go ahead and just change them all, put all new airlines in, but not a whole lot's changed up under there, and painted that for fun. But what I wanted to show you guys, what was really cool, are the new headlights. Got an entire new headlight bucket, glass, everything. But I took the 7-inch sealed beam out, did an aftermarket housing. You change the H4 bulb if you need to. But what these housings offered is still a glass lens, but what they offer is LED halos, which I'm really digging. They work with this remote. I haven't got the app for my phone yet, but any of the lighting like this always looks better in person. But this is just too cool. This is kind of an amber color for when I'm driving it. See how well it shows up, but the main goal was to go for obviously red. I'm gonna go ahead and kick these lights off. Show you guys just how cool this is. I love it. You know, it had cat eyes on it before, but took them out, tossed them in these new headlight housings, and it looks cool. There's a lot of different functions with this. Go with the police strobe. If you have seizures, don't watch this. So. But just a lot of different things. I mean, it really attracts a lot of attention at a car show or just hanging out. You can change the speed of these fade options. Very, very happy with this lighting. And when I picked up this set of LED halo type lights, the controller that it came with was pretty cheap. I actually had to buy this aftermarket controller, where the remote that I showed you gives you a lot more range, and it gives you the ability of hooking up to a phone app. So yeah, definitely digging the red halo lights. So yeah, with this controller you've got your full color wheel. You can change your mode, your speed. So if you're on flash, you can change that. Works with the music, all sorts of different things. But I mean, it really does work well. I like the red, I like the amber. You can't see it as much in the video. They look awesome in person. So yeah, loving this thing. Future plans for it. Hoping to do suicide doors, shaving the front hinges, shaving the locks. Gonna beef up the motor, put 4-wheel disc brakes on it. So that's the plans for the future with this car. Not selling it, not getting rid of it. I've done a lot to it since my last video. I'm gonna post some videos up of the progress as it comes along.